I'm sorry, is it Nanad?
Nanad, yeah.
Nanad. I guess you've run across the Bryant brothers a lot over the years through your career. Can you just talk about what makes them difficult to face and what the challenges are in trying to beat them?
I mean, they've been playing since they were born together, so that makes it most difficult part. I would say I played them many times with the different partners. It's going to be a very difficult match because it's a best of 5 set match, so they're definitely favorites here in this tie, but we're going into the match believing we're going to win. I think we also have a good team, you know, no matter who I'm going to play with. We haven't decided yet. Probably we'll do after the first day, but definitely it's going to be a tough match because they don't make too many mistakes. They cover the court really well. They help each other when they're serving, and that's what they make it tough.
Are you typing? Just listening and typing?
Yeah.
What is it?
Multitasking is best.
Victor, you're in a position to maybe play all 3 matches, which would be different than anybody else here this week. What are the challenges for you in getting yourself ready for that?
Well, yeah, we haven't still decided who's going to play. Personally, I feel ready and fresh and yeah, fit to play all 3 days if I have to. I've been in that situation, and yeah, I think it won't be easy, I know, but I'll give my best if I have to go on the court all 3 days, and yeah, we'll have to see day by day how the matches go, and yeah, we'll see the result after the first day, and then we'll decide as then outside who will play doubles.
Victor, it's been 3 years since Serbia played the U.S. and Davis Cup. Can you just talk about how your team has really progressed since then?
Well, yeah, we won it 2 years ago, and obviously the biggest success for our country as a team, and personally my best experience on the court, winning that Davis Cup title, and yeah, it just felt great. It gave us all a lot of confidence on the court, and yeah, it's just a great feeling. We have a lot of fun when we are together as a team, and we really enjoy the time being on the squad, on the team. And yeah, unlucky for us, Janko is not here. He's been here, but he's been with us for a lot of years. Unfortunately, he was not ready for this tie, but hopefully if we win this tie, he'll be in the semifinals with us. And yeah, it's, as we said, we all love playing for our country, and we try to give our best, and that's why we do so well.
This is for anyone. 83 combined ties for this team compared to about 60 for the U.S. How much does that experience make a difference in these matchups?
What's the question for?
Whoever.
National captain.
What was the question?
Just how much does experience in the Davis Cup help?
You should ask players, of course. I'm not playing with the ATP, so.
Isaac. Okay. I guess. Okay, it's well, we all know that this competition is the only official team competition we have in sports. So the experience playing together, as one team for many years, obviously helps, approaching the ties like this one that require, a lot of team energy and team effort in order to, overcome the opponent as strong as USA. So as I said before, USA is has the most trophies out of the Davis Cup competition and has a long tennis tradition and history. Serbia just recently, maybe in the last 5 to 10 years, started making a name of themselves in tennis, both individual and team competition. So we won this competition in 2010. We know how it feels like, as Victor said. It was one of the best experiences we had as tennis players on the court, and we still try to revive those memories that we had during that Davis Cup final against France at home. And we wish that we played at home, because the home advantage is definitely something that helps in this competition. But it is the way it is, and we won on the side. We won when we were guests, and hopefully we can prevail this time again.
I have another question for Novak. Just I guess 4 times a year you play over in the U.S. Just talk about playing another time, what this does for you.
Well, it's been a long road, in USA for me, and for all of us players. We played in Indian Wells, Miami, and now this is probably the 5th or 6th week consecutive spending time in USA. And it's fine, we came here to play for our country, which is quite different from what we do throughout the year. We play individually, for us, and now it's all about Serbia. It's all about bringing the win to Serbia, and hopefully getting to step closer to another trophy that we are all aiming for.
Novak, do you have friends or acquaintances in Idaho?
No.
Did I not read that you knew folks in Sun Valley?
No, in Sun Valley, yes. Boise, no. In Sun Valley, I have.
Yeah,
in Sun Valley, yes. So they'll be coming probably. They're Americans, so I don't know who they're supporting.
Novak, as you mentioned, the Davis Cup is a little bit newer for Serbia. What role has Davis Cup played in your career, and how is it received in Serbia?
Well, tennis over the years has become one of the most popular sports in our country. So, and the fact that it's individual made it even more special for our people, because Serbia is a nation of team sports. So having an individual sport as one of the most popular was something definitely that was very thrilling for us tennis players to see, and the Davis Cup title came in the right time in 2010, when there was a big expansion of tennis throughout Serbia, and there was 20,000 people celebrating that win with us. And Victor said it's the best feeling that he experienced, and I can confirm also. I won Wimbledon in my career, and I managed to come to #1 of the world. But sharing such a big trophy with your teammates and with your country, and playing for your country and winning for your country is, I think, not comparable to anything that you can experience.
Are any of you feeling the effects of the elevation that you can tell at this point?
I said neko drugi čovječe, I had enough of answer, please.
Zimo is the right guy to answer.
I mean, the conditions are normal, like for this type of court, and the altitude. The ball flies a little more, it's more difficult to control, but the more hours we spend on the court, the better we're getting with the control. And it's going to be the same for the American team as well, so they have to deal with the same problems, adjusting. But that's what we've been doing, like over the years, changing the conditions every week. So as a professionals, this is plenty of time to get used to it.
For any of you, what do you think of the court, and what do you think of the setup, how close the fans are, and just that aspect of the event so far through your practice?
Well, the arena itself is beautiful. It's big, it's 12,000 capacity, and we have great facilities, great locker room, and we're staying in the women's basketball locker room, which is very thrilling for us. Get to experience that, and we have great conditions, for practice, for preparations, and the altitude that we spoke about just recently is an obstacle for everybody. And but as Nenad said, we have enough time to get used to it.
Victor, what has Novak's success meant back home? How big of a deal has that been the last few years back home?
It's very big. You cannot even imagine how big it was. No, I mean, definitely the biggest sports person, biggest athlete in our country's history. We had really, really big names, but he has been the most successful one, and really, like, no, it's true. I mean, and all the people in Serbia and also abroad that are Serbians feel it, and he did a lot, not just in the sport, but he did a lot for the country outside the sport, and he's a true figure, and really great guy, and I know him since we were young, and yeah, it's a great person and a great personality. Yeah, as Zimo said, he might be a future president of Serbia. I hope he like puts me to some like good position. No, but to be like, yeah, he's a great guy, and he has done a lot for our country, and yeah, tennis has become really the biggest sport in our country since he has done so much, and he has been #1 in the world.
He's
been
like
more
Elvis Presley in faith.
What's that?
He's like Elvis Presley.
And Michael Jordan together.
Yeah, combined with LeBron. And Tiger Woods.
He's been more dominant the last 3 years, stepped up the last 3 years. What's the difference you've seen playing against him, playing with him? What's been the difference the last 3 years?
Gluten. That thing is... you should try it. I don't know, I think I never heard of gluten before, like 3 years ago. I've never heard of it. I still don't know what it is, but I guess it helps him, so I'm glad. I'm allergic to non-gluten. so
Novak, how big have you seen it here in the United States as far as Serbian Americans following your career, maybe following Team Serbia at the Davis Cup? How big do you expect Serbian Americans to turn out for this event this weekend?
Well, there's in certain parts of America, there's a big community of Serbians, like Chicago, for example. I think there is a community of 300,000–400,000 Serbians. So it's not so far away. Hopefully, they can manage and come and support us. Obviously, if their time allows, and we hope for that support, because, as I said, in this competition, it can be decisive, it can be crucial, in some ways, because you can't compare it to any other individual tournament, really, because you have the national captain sitting on your bench, you have just behind the court, you have like 10–15 people from your team, your colleagues supporting you every single point, standing up. So it's really, it kind of wakens that patriotic energy inside of you that maybe you don't get to experience as often on the tour, So it's why you get even extra motivated to perform your best and to bring a point to your country.
Novak, Victor, and Nenad, you three played the final in 2010. Do you feel that this year that you could go all the way again? I mean, obviously you can't be overconfident. It's a Davis Cup tie, and it's different to everything else. But do you feel your chances this year are maybe better? You maybe had a letdown in 2011, etc., and maybe go all the way again?
That's the reason why we're here. We believe we have a really strong team to play any team out there. It doesn't matter if it's home or away tie. Unfortunately, Janko is not here. With him, we have more options and we're stronger. But I believe with this team that we have here, I think we can still find a way to win, and with Novak being #1 player and the experience that we have and the energy, I think we strongly believe we can achieve that again, and that would be an amazing thing for all of us, and to use this time that Serbia has as many tennis players, successful tennis players. I don't know how long we'll have to wait to have this kind of generation again. Maybe never, but I hope somebody will come who will manage to make better results than all of us made, you know. And
We have
we
somebody
love
on the table right
yeah, we all love to play for our country. Everybody was very supportive, and like you've experienced, and like Novak said here, it's a team competition. So one tie, you know, one of us is gonna make the difference. The other tie is somebody else. You know, Victor made a big impact, I would say, in that Davis Cup tie against the U.S. the first day when he beat John Isner. So that helped a lot for our team, and this is the competition where everything is possible. So you just have to give your best. We all have support from the team, and that's what counts.
And Novak, you know, it's often said that in Davis Cup rankings don't matter. Rankings go out the window.
Yeah.
But as the world #1, do you think that would make a difference in Davis Cup?
Well, depends from what I think perspective you're looking at it. I mean, the experience that I maybe have in playing in the big matches in the big stage can eventually help in certain moments, but I would agree with the comment about that rankings don't matter in this competition, because it's just very unique, you know. And as Nenad said, you know, anybody can make a difference. So that's why every single match is important, and not your participation only as a player on the court, but your participation in support to other player, you know, and your contribution to the success in this tie.
Novak, you worked your whole life to get to be #1. What is life like as #1, and how hard is that to stay there and maintain that success?
Well, it's great. I mean, I always dreamed of being #1 of the world, and I always wanted for myself to be in this position, and I'm trying to embrace every moment, you know, of the time spent on this position. And it is challenging, obviously, because all the players in the world want to be in that position when they want to be the best in what they do, which I understand. And but I'm trying to keep the positive mindset, and that is to enjoy every moment of it, and try to take it really step by step, tournament by tournament, and not really think in advance, or not be concerned about somebody potentially taking away the #1 rankings. I know that eventually it's going to happen. I don't know when, but I will try to stay there as long as I can.
What was the turning point for you to get you over the top from being a top 3 player to being the dominant
Well,
player?
it was I think the mental thing in the end. That's the understanding of life around tennis, and making few adjustments, and but mostly self-belief and confidence in the right moments against the top players in the major tournaments. You know, I was very consistent with my results. I was 4 years #3 of the world up to 2011, and still very successful, but I wasn't managing to make that extra step when I played Federer and Nadal, these 2 guys, and they were very dominant, and I wasn't managing to break that dominance, because I didn't believe enough mentally that I can do that, and I can overcome that. So I think that was the biggest change, and but it was a process of learning, and it came right at the right time.
You kind of followed the Davis Cup win in 2010. What did that,
Yeah.
that run in the Davis Cup do for you?
That was one of the big, big parts of the confidence that helped me to make the unbeaten run of over 40 matches. Yeah, that was a strong win in the back, and yeah, it was a huge confidence boost. There's nothing like it.
Just on that, sorry to harp on the number one issue, but on the number one aspect, it's a single number.
Yeah.
On your own. Does it feel lonely at the top at times?
No, because I don't travel alone, so I look at it in that way. I try not to go deep down in philosophy. I really try to keep things very simple in my approach towards this sport, really, because I have a great team of people around me, always 4 or 5 people full-time traveling, and they make sure that they put on their expertise and their knowledge so they can make sure I feel good on the court and do my job and win and try to enjoy also, and embrace, the life that I have, because who knows what can happen tomorrow, so I try to live in the moment and as I said, not go too deep in the philosophy over if it feels lonely or not,
And let's say the team goes through and wins in 2013.
Yeah.
You going to shave your heads again?
No. I don't think so. We didn't agree exactly what we want to do, but there's always something that is right there on agenda to do. So I guess I think our national captain has something to suggest. Maybe it's.
We're going to record some, some musical spot, and you're going to do a video, and
Harlem Shake.
What's the name of the
Maybe that's a good idea.
Yeah, Harlem.
No. It's
Yeah, Harlem Shake.
Harlem Shake is.
I don't know.
We have
Serbian
to do
shuffle?
original.
The Serbian shuffle?
Serbian shuffle. That's good.
I'll copyright
Think
it.
about it.
Nanad, it's been 18 years since your first Davis Cup tie. How much longer of a run do you think you have?
As long as I enjoy it, and as long as I have the spot in the team, as long as I can help the team, I'll be here. If my body allows it, if I'm on the top of my game, and if the team captain thinks and the whole team thinks I can help them, I'll be here. But like you said, it's been a long journey for me. I'm happy and fortunate to play for many years and to experience being from the really bottom, because we had to start all over, and to play maybe with 3 different generations in the team, and to get to this point where we played in front of our home crowd back home, 20,000 people, your family's watching, your friends, everybody. So that was amazing.
What's been the secret to your longevity?
I think it's just being professional, loving what I do, trying to become as best as I can every day, and taking care of my body and working every day. That's what I think it is.
Philip and Ilya, you'll have been very quiet there on the corner.
We're listening.
You're listening. Well, which actually leads to my question. How important has it been for you two guys to be in a team and close to 3 highly experienced athletes?
Yeah, for me it's really important to be part of this team, and I am very thankful for being here, and thanks for captain who called me to be part of this team. And for me, it's all about learning, and maybe one day I'm gonna come and play. So I'm enjoying here, and I hope I'm gonna keep being in Davis Cup.
Yeah, it's great to be with the team here. These guys are amazing on the court, outside of the court. So I'm really happy that I'm here, and I'll try to give my best on the court, outside, to try to support my team as best I can, and hopefully we win this time.
Do they make you do the running around get this, fetch that?
No, it's the youngest guy.
No, only one guy, but no.
Only Victor. Only Victor. Only Victor. Yeah.
But no, they're really nice people on and off the court. So we are enjoying, like I said. So it's really good. It's nothing big. So.
Philip, have you ever competed in a Davis Cup?
No, never.
What would it be like for you, that opportunity?
So, actually, yes, I play a World Cup team in Europe, and I lost 2 matches. Didn't go well, but hopefully one day I'll play in the main Davis Cup. So I'm gonna give my best. So we'll see how it goes.
Novak, you have some fun out there and like to entertain a little bit and that kind of stuff. How do you balance the seriousness that's required to maintain the level of play you need with wanting to have some fun and entertain and that kind of stuff?
Well, I really look forward to the Davis Cup. Davis Cup ties always in weeks throughout the year because, as you can see, we have a great atmosphere in the team and friendship that helps us to be better and to enjoy, equally focus and support each other to win the matches, win the ties, but again, enjoy off the court. And we have a lot of fun things that we're doing that we cannot discuss right now because we are going to watch the Champions League football.
We're late for a football match. It's already started. So.
Okay, so you understand, it's soccer.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Pensamos que